door open for her. What's wrong, Jinx?
Ahoy. Oh.
Welcome to another vlog. I have made the mistake of deciding to leave the door open so my dog could sit with me.
This camera's best get knocked the heck over.
That honking you hear is Jinx.
Jinx, come here.
Who just honks in fear
Come here.
at anything new, and currently she's afraid of Cappie's pants.
Well, I also have those kinds of feelings towards
Jinxie.
my pants.
Come here, Jinxie. Okay. Do you want to honk for the camera?
You have to talk to her, like at her, to trigger the honking.
I've made the dangerous decision of putting her on my shoulder. She always tries to jump higher whenever I have
Gooms.
her on my shoulder.
Gooms, if you jump on my shoulder.
Jax is throwing up on the tripod.
It's working out. If anything, it's just reminding us. What is Buttercup doing?
She wants attention. She's leaning in so that her head is prepared for your hands.
Oh, fine.
Is this what you guys wanted?
Good content.
Is this what you expected of us at this point? I don't know. Jinx, you want to honk?
Jinx.
Jinx.
Ooh. Gooms.
Jinx, honk.
Gooms.
She's done.
I don't know how this is reading on camera, but the dog is fine. This is just how she is.
Honestly, yeah, she goes limp.
Dang, she knew how to John Krasinski that, didn't she?
Oh, dear.
We're supposed to talk about books.
Yes, she just got shaved. Isn't
She did.
She pretty?
Yeah. Isn't she beautiful?
She would be if certain members of the household would stop feeding her human food.
Oh, she abandoned me.
This one's pretty, though. Slender.
Fuzzy.
Not for long. This is gonna be shaved in 1 week.
She loves it when you slap her belly.
She actually does. It's not a joke.
That's true.
It's not a joke. She's dead serious.
The cats are about to Lion King in here.
Why did you guys make me regret it immediately?
They're just all here.
Everyone but Storm.
No, leave her Harley Quinn alone. Leave my shoes alone. I was napping before this. So I'm disoriented.
It's just 3 minutes of chaos. Please don't fight.
It's just a cluster of animals.
Please don't fight.
Oh my
Hi.
god, she's getting licked by both cats right. Oh, it's like a gangbang. I hate this. Oh, look at her face.
Dear Christ.
Do we just scrap this whole thing and start over?
No, I'm keeping
When
it
I
in.
met, look at Buttercup's face.
I'm keeping it in. Here, hand me your phone. I'm gonna cut to a clip, okay?
Oh my god, just zoom up on her face. Oh my god. Oh man. That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, Jinx, please leave. Just go.
Yeah.
Just go.
GTFO.
Oh god. Hello.
Welcome.
What you just witnessed? I don't have an excuse for it. All I can say is sometimes animals are weird.
Yeah, like right now. Over, just over your shoulder, kind of. Oh my god. Okay.
So this week, I'm going to be reading Wild Sign. I actually finished Smoke Bitten this morning. I gave it 5 stars. I enjoyed it a lot. It has, I think I mentioned this in my last vlog, amongst Cappie's anger.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The series at this point basically has this low-level chaotic feel to it that just keeps coming and like amping up, and it's that is totally my thing. I love chaotic.
Really? Because we just had a whole conversation about how you didn't.
I didn't say I didn't love it.
You sounded traumatized by it.
I wasn't traumatized. I was just reminded why
you just see little heads.
I was just reminded why we closed the door.
Don't look directly into her eyes.
She's not a Gorgon.
It's like Amaris in Temple of Doom. Not Temple of Doom. Temple of the Forbidden Eye. What's wrong with me?
I don't know if Cappie will like it just because like there's an amount of silliness to it that I think she won't like, but I was down for. But yeah, Smoke Bitten was 5 stars. It was pretty good. Oh my.
Dang.
Let's just walk away.
I hope the sound picks up on the mic.
Don't sniff her butt. She's clean. And then I'm going to be reading The Love Hypothesis. Oh, no. Sorry.
I'm going to be
The
reading
Heart Principle. I don't know why I keep mixing those two up. Probably just because, like, they both have, like, scientific names.
Yeah.
Or titles. Yeah. So I'm going to be reading The Heart Principle and Eve Brown after Wild Sign. I'll hopefully get all those done this week, but we are busy toward the end of the week.
Yeah.
So, and, like, this weekend I'm doing intros, so who knows how much I'll get done. So that's my plans.
I'm not sure I'm going to get a whole lot done, like, Thursday.
Yeah. What are your plans?
I'm going to finish Leia, Princess of Alderaan by Claudia Gray, and I'm going to read The Love Hypothesis by Ellie Hazelwood. I don't know if I'm going to get more than that read. Probably not, because my rats are getting surgery on Thursday, and I'm very stressed about it. So we'll see. But I'm going to try and finish Princess Leia because Wicket picked it out for me. And then I might...
Don't like me.
I have some comic books I'll probably throw in there randomly, but I don't know which ones yet. I don't, like, pick. It's just whatever fancies me. And I got a whole shelf over there, many of which are new, because I made some mistakes. So I'll probably read some comics.
All right. We will see you. Jinx, what did you just eat? Oh no, there's like something hanging out of her mouth.
There's nothing over there, just a towel.
If they drop food on the floor, she eats it. She eats everything. And it had fur on it, so now there's... We'll see you next clip. So, I'm about to start Wild Sign. Patricia Bregg's my last one till next year when Soul Taken comes out. I'm actually kind of bummed. I'm gonna be lost after this. But, about to start it. And Cappie said that we learn something about one of the side characters. We learned about their backstory, and she thought it was predictable. So I'm gonna predict. Based on what I know of the books, the only character I think Cappie cares about that we haven't learned about is Leia. So I'm guessing it's Leia we learn about, and that she comes from an abusive pack, and that Bran took her away from it. That's my guess. We'll see if I'm right. Alright. I have no idea what this one's about. I'll have to update you about it later. I didn't ever tell you what Smokefin was about. Did I even tell you what Storm Touched was about? I don't think I did. Storm Curse, sorry. Well, that's a problem for next year. 10 seconds. Alright, this is going to be our midweek check-in. I'm in my computer chair. Cappie's in my recliner. We're watching Once Upon a Time. First time for me, not first time for her. Just so you know, I am in the middle of Wild Sign, but I keep getting distracted because my rats are giving me heart attacks. That's my midweek update. Cappie's midweek update is that she is thirsty over here.
I have no drink. That's what you mean, surely. This is an empty coaster.
How many people in Once Upon a Time do you like?
I love. And I have an open heart, and I want everyone to be happy, and I care about them as people. That's the only thing.
We're on episode 2, by the way.
Why don't you say what you want to say?
I'm just saying we're on episode 2. Don't get your hopes up for like a great big Once Upon a Time update every week.
We should. We'll do a weekly Once Upon a Time check-in.
We can. Currently we're on episode 2.
Sarah, how do you feel about it?
I hate the flashbacks greatly. I feel like it's bad storytelling.
Who's the hottest?
The Huntsman.
Played by?
Jamie Dornan.
Jamie Dornan, hell yeah. Jamie, this is my playroom Dornan, who looks good she looks good in that still. Look at the anger in her eyes.
I know you like the Evil Queen.
As a character.
I hate her right now.
Yeah, I hated her too until I didn't.
She killed a horse, so it's going to be pretty hard for me to like her.
She tried to kill a baby.
No, it's going to be even harder for me to like her.
She has an arc.
We'll see.
She does. She literally does.
Actually, like, honestly, the hottest for me is, like, the Huntsman's tied with Red Riding Hood. I really think they should sleep together.
You have not seen Belle, and you won't, unfortunately, for a while. But Belle in her yellow dress in the show.
I don't know. She's, like, Ruby, is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
She's, you know, She's stunning and goth, and like,
Matthew.
honestly, sometimes that's enough for me.
See the list of characters. I think I'll go nuts over. Anna, Captain Hook, Huntsman, sometimes Emma, Belle. Did I mention anyone else? Oh man, definitely Anna. Who else is in this? I can't remember. I'll remember later.
Yeah, we'll check in. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll do a weekly Once Upon a Time check-in to hold ourselves accountable to finish this series before Jenny Nicholson does her hardcore, like, extravaganza.
So what, do you have any book updates?
I'm reading Leia of Alderaan, and I'm also reading The Love Hypothesis, which I'm enjoying.
Okay.
It's fun. It's a romance.
All right, so we'll let you guys get back to your lives and stop giving you our outdated Once Upon a Time takes.
Outdated.
When's the show end, Cappie?
Yesterday for me, in my heart.
We'll see you next clip. So I finished Wild Sign, giving it 4 stars. I liked it quite a bit. I was almost right about Leia, sorry. And my predictions, almost right. Not quite. I'm not going to say what it actually is because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who's interested in it. I'm not sure what I feel about the ending. I just don't think I don't think it matches up with the other stuff we have learned through Mercy and, you know, the Mercyverse and all that kind of stuff. I just don't think it matches up. But I'm sure when I eventually get another installment in the series, I'll feel a little bit better about it at the very least. But yeah, I just don't currently... not my favorite, to be perfectly honest. I don't think it's realistic for what Patricia Brooks has set up. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna start the Heart Principle probably Friday because tomorrow Cappie's rats have their surgery, so I won't have time in the morning to listen to any audiobooks because I'm going with her. They're under my account for reasons. But yeah. I'm hoping the Heart Principle is pretty good. I have 6 days to finish it and 6 days to finish Eve Brown, which shouldn't be too hard. I might have to listen to them at night just because I kind of took my sweet time with this. So, Heidi. Hi. Heidi who? Oh, you don't want to be on camera? Fine. Anyway. Alright. I have cleaned and sanitized this cage for tomorrow's surgeries.
I'm not doing good, guys. I'm not crying, I just have allergies, but I would be crying. I'm not happy.
So, my friend's gonna do kind of what I do. So, Wookie and Wicked are gonna go in here, and then we're going to clean and sanitize their critter nation. They have half a critter nation. And we're just gonna keep them in here inside the critter nation once it's clean and sanitized and everything.
I don't know. Yeah, depending on how fast they heal, I'll put them back in the big one with some other stuff. But I don't know. I'm worried about it.
I really do think they're gonna be okay.
I hope so. They're young, so they'll probably heal fast. Their siblings, 2 of their siblings have gotten surgery, and they have healed pretty fast, and they've done well against one of them against the odds. Yeah, I know it's gonna probably be fine.
Water.
Yeah, so they're probably gonna be okay. I don't know how long they'll be able to keep them in this tiny cage before putting them back in their other one. I might just not put their climby stuff in there. I guess we'll have to play it by ear.
Yeah.
Because Wicket's getting a lot more done than Wookie. They're both getting spayed, but Wicket has 2 tumors that she needs to get removed. I don't know if you've said that. So Wicket's gonna need some more time to heal, but her tumors are really tiny. So
those should heal super fast.
I'm terrified we're not going to be able to mark one of them, and they're going to leave it in her, and I'm going to freak out.
Well, we'll do our best, sweetie. I think it'll be okay.
I'm getting my tubes tied. Get me a recovery cage. I'm never having something.
But yeah, I got this cage set up. You need to put rags in here. That's the only thing I didn't do is rags in here. They're still going to try and pull this towel in, but it slows them down if there's rats. Or rags, I mean. And then obviously she'll do the food. There's their food bowl and the water tomorrow so that they have the freshest of fresh.
Yeah.
I'll update. All right, everybody. Do you see Wicket right there?
Oh my God, get off the thing.
She is freshly
Oh my
scooped and
God.
tumor-free
Wicket.
and apparently feeling pretty good about herself.
Wicket. Oh, I see the staples. Oh my God, she's a Frankenstein. Wicket.
They did really well during their surgeries.
Except for the biting.
Yeah, they kind of tried to take a chunk out of the vet tech that was...
It turned out only one tumor on Wicket.
Yes.
Which I'm nervous about. It just seems weird.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah. But they're doing great. And, you know, that's all we can really ask for at this point is we had 4 rats go get surgeries and all 4 came home. And that's pretty fantastic.
It's good. I'm fine. But I'm better now than I was this morning. Which was unwell.
So yeah, they're in the blue cage inside their critter nation just for like safety purposes.
Yeah, I would put them in their critter nation bare, but I just would rather them contained to something smaller because if they, God forbid, crawled to the top and fell, it's a lot less than that.
Yeah.
And there's, I don't know. I don't know how long they're going to be in there. Maybe a couple days.
But they're doing good. They've both eaten. We've seen them eat. So now we just need to see them drink and poop. And they have some pain medication. They drink?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just need to see them poop.
I guess I'm good.
Do you see her? Almost perfect little baby bean.
So I started the Heart Principle. I'm nervous about this one because like Cappie said it was her least favorite. I've heard a lot of people say they don't like it very much. But so far, I'm only like maybe 40 minutes in. But so far, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. So it does feel sadder, but also like the person who narrates always the woman who narrates, they have a man narrating this time too. But she reads it in this like hushed voice that just makes everything feel somber even when it shouldn't. And I didn't really care for that in the past books, but so far in this one it's working because Anna, the main character, is just so incredibly sad. So the Heart Principle is a romance about a woman who, I believe she's autistic, and her boyfriend decides to basically force her into an open relationship. It's kind of weird. And she's trying to get out of her comfort zone. So I think she agrees. I'm not to the point where she agrees yet, but that's what it's about. So I probably won't finish it this week. I got a lot going on tomorrow. But I'll try and update you a little bit later on my thoughts. Alright, so I'm like 3 parts into the Heart Principle, and so far I'm liking it a lot. The sad, like I know it gets sad later, like really sad. I'm not opposed to that personally, so I think I'll still enjoy this book quite a bit. I should probably get these 3 books. I don't know why I haven't, because I enjoyed them all. Did you want to come over? Come on. Sorry for the baby voice. But so far, I like Anna a lot. I've always liked the girls in these books. And I also really like Quan, because he is just a squishy marshmallow man, and I adore that kind of thing. Hi, Pie. You want up? Hi, Pie Pie. Hi, you want up? Oh, there you go. She's really old at this point, so it just takes her. She needs a little help getting up. She's like, you can kind of, if you don't know rats, it's kind of hard to explain, but if you do know rats, you can kind of look at her and tell she's old. Maybe it doesn't show up so well on camera, but like her hips poke out, and like, she's a little thin, she moves a little slow. But yeah, back to Quan, the squishy marshmallow man. I think so far it's so cute. The relationship's so cute, and I love it. They're bonding over documentaries about like octopuses and stuff, and like that's so cute. So I'm hoping that when the part that usually makes other people not like it comes up, it doesn't really affect me too much, because I really want to like this book. I should just get them. I wonder if I could find them at our local bookstore. I probably can. So I'm about halfway through the Heart Principle now, still loving it. I know that the super sad stuff's gonna come up in a minute, I think. But I mean, it's not like the rest of the book is happy. She got a terrible family who treats her horribly, a horrible boyfriend who's like, quite frankly, probably a little emotionally abusive. Here's Merritt. Bear. He treats her horribly. And there's just these random lines just tossed in there like they're nothing. Like, Juan's talking about crying at weddings or being emotional at weddings, and he says that the old dad crying gets him every time. He's just like, maybe because I wish my dad cared about me that much. And she's like, what? That's out of nowhere. Willow had an appointment yesterday because she chipped one of her teeth, and they just clipped the bottom of her teeth down because they're getting long as well. Probably because she couldn't evenly file them down herself. But it was so funny because the vet goes back with her and she's like, yeah, we'll just clip them real quick, they'll be fine. And then 2 minutes later she comes back in, just like throws the door open, slides in, and it's just like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. She's not letting us. So they're sniffing the carrier because I was at the vet's office yesterday is basically why I brought that up. Yeah, baby. Yeah, they had to mildly sedate Willow in order to get her teeth clipped. I love my vet though. They're so nice. You always find a vet that you love.
Tiny problem. I've not had a great reading week. I've been kind of busy because both of my rats got surgery. So I've been reading a little, but not too much. I did a couple comic books. I can't think of the names of them right now, which is great. Shows you their staying power. I was supposed to read Leia, Princess of Alderaan this week because my rat picked it for my TBR for last week's vlog. Problem being, I don't have anything to say about this book. I'm in the middle of reading it. But there's nothing special about it or interesting even or new. It's just a book about Princess Leia as a teenager doing some like trial things to prove herself to the people of Alderaan, which is like all well and good, but you know, not great when you're trying to make a vlog where you're saying things about it. You read something like allegedly and like that book sucks, but I had a lot to say about it and I'm reading Princess of Alderaan, which is fine, but it's just not giving me much to talk about. I have Silverborn by Patricia Briggs on my library that I should be starting soon, and I also am trying to finish The Love Hypothesis, which isn't bad. I'm just reading it kind of like in parts because I've just been really busy, so my end of the vlog is going to be a little scarce because I've just been really stressed about the rats, but they're doing good. They had their surgery. They both came out of it great. They're healing up and they're in this little cage over here. Mad because it's a small cage inside the normal cage, which I have a reason to do that. It's so they don't crawl around and get hurt because they have staples in. So that's what's been taking up my time. So I apologize for the severe lack of content. I wish I had more to talk about. I might do like maybe a little segment on my thoughts on DC fandom. But I'm weird about that kind of thing, I guess, because it's like, this is a book channel, and that's all kind of movie, video game stuff, mostly I have to talk about. And obviously they're comic books, but, you know, the stuff I want to talk about is mostly video games. So I don't know if I should or shouldn't talk about that. I probably will, just because, you know, that's, like, what I care about, and that's what is going on in my life right now. So either I don't talk about anything, because I'm not really reading too much, or I talk about video games. But, oh, do you like the box of Cheez-Its over here? I just realized you could see that in frame. Not sponsored. Yeah, so if I have any thoughts on Leia, I guess I'll pop in with them. The problem is I just don't feel like I'm going to have anything to say. I've read a lot of these modern Star Wars books, and they're fun, but it's not necessarily anything that's going to, like, last in my memory. I have a bunch of them too. I have like a whole shelf of Star Wars books, even though I haven't seen the movies, and I just like kind of like collecting them. Maybe it's a waste of shelf space that I'm running dangerously low on. Maybe I'm just rambling because I don't have anything to say about these books. I don't know. I guess I'll cut this clip short. maybe I'll pop in with some opinions. I hope I do. Okay, so I read for about 5 minutes and then got bored and started watching videos on YouTube. Not exactly what I had planned, but you know, things happen. I failed to finish Princess Leia in yet another vlog, even though my rat picked it, and I'm so sorry to her. I will never find a way to make this up to her. Surely she will hold it over my head for the rest of her days, which she absolutely has every right to. Instead of reading, I'm learning about the sequel to the Phantom of the Opera, Love Never Dies. You know, the sequel that we all desperately asked for and should exist and definitely is exactly as good as Phantom of the Opera in every aspect. And it totally makes sense that Christine is now English, even though I don't think there's ever been a version of her in Phantom that was English. But, you know, whatever, I guess we don't have to think about that. Why would you question a masterpiece like Love Never Dies? That being said, I do think that Beneath a Moonless Sky is flawless, and I will accept no alternate opinions or criticisms on that. Isn't this so much better than me reading a book and ranting about it? I know I'm satisfied. How about you? Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to play with my rats and then probably go to bed. A failure. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so maybe next week I'll read more. If not, oh well, that's fine too. You know, some weeks you just read less. I've been doing nothing for the past 2 weeks, which is great. I love it. It's perfect. So we'll see how next week goes. I'm sure the closing clip you're about to watch is going to be absolutely hilarious. And maybe there'll be a rat in it. If not a rat, maybe a dog. Who knows? It's all up in the air. You know, we like to have fun here, mix things up. So I guess, you know, look forward to probably at least one animal. Yep. Bye.
Just
Hey there. What's up?
let it go.
No, she's in the video. She's a guest. This is our guest star.
No, I let her go because I want to see if she'll take off.
No.
Oh, she didn't. We have the door open again because I'm doing intros in the other room, and I need to make sure that I can get to them if a fight breaks out.
It's Cujo the guest star. My hands smell like rat drugs.
Yeah, we both had to drug our rats.
It smells disgusting.
Intros are going pretty well, by the way.
Oh.
And there she goes. Yeah, Rook's getting a little huffy still, but not bad.
Wigget's drinking water with staples in her little body.
Alright, so this is going to be our end of week check-in.
Yeah, or check out.
If you wish. I finished the Heart Principle yesterday and did not update you. I apologize.
We've been doing stuff this week.
My hair's like, I can see it. What is it stuck to? Oh no.
I don't know.
I think it's okay.
We dressed to coordinate with each other on purpose.
But yeah, I finished the Heart Principle yesterday. I absolutely loved it. It was 5 out of 5 stars. The best one of the series for me. So.
I didn't finish Leia, Princess of Alderaan. I instead read Through the Woods by Emily Carroll, which I found very charming. It's a little short story collection of little graphic novels, like 200 pages, spooky good times. Highly recommend. If you're like spooky girls, you know, like the spooky girls who like love death. You know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? People like
I'm sure they do.
like purple people.
Oh my
and
God.
like the goth girls.
Purple people aren't just goth girls, though.
That's true, but like goth girls are the queens of purple people. Like if you're a purple girl, if you're a goth girl, if you're like a Tim Burton aesthetic minus the terrible personality girl, slash racism, then you'd love Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. Highly recommend it. You know what I mean. Everyone knows what I mean when I say like goth girl. Like, read that. I don't know what to do about Princess Leia because the book is boring the hell out of me. And
I mean, you don't have to finish it just because your rat picked it.
But that was the whole that's the whole premise.
Okay, how far in are you?
Oh God, like a few chapters. I'm 1/8 through.
Bow out.
I hate it so. I don't hate it. Just I'm bored. You have to be in a certain mood to read a Star Wars book because they're all kind of the same, and it's like basically it's fun nods to the movies, which get old really fast when the entirety of Star Wars, even the new stuff, is just constant old nods to the old movies. So I'm just not in the mood. I guess I will DNF it for now. I have it. Sarah bought it for me for my birthday.
Oh, did I?
I will finish it. Just not soon. And I apologize to, is it Wicket or Wookiee? Wookiee picked that one. No, Wicket picked that one. Wookiee picked Bone Cross.
Yeah.
I apologize. Wicket, my beautiful stapled baby that I failed. But I'm going to do the premise again. I'm going to have Cujo pick my book. I'm going to have Sarah write on 5 pieces of paper, fold them up, put them down on the ground, and put a treat on each of them. The first one that Cujo the dog, who was our guest star, goes to.
Yeah.
I'm going to read and desperately try and finish. So maybe it'll go better.
Yeah. I don't know how much I'm going to get read this coming week because I'm in the middle of intros, and sometimes that means I don't have very much free room, and sometimes I say screw it and I have a lot of free room. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, this week was also wonky. I haven't mentioned this yet, but Sailor decided to be aggressive again, so she's up here in Cappie's room. So I have to get her a pair of boys to hang out with because she doesn't do well with girls. She's not like other rats.
So we've had that, and also my rats. Both of them got surgery.
Yeah. And then I started intros. It's been chaotic, and I also got shrimp finally for my shrimp tank, and I love them. They're colorful.
I've been told I'm not allowed to eat them.
She's not.
Which is fine, I guess, because they're small. Oh my God, wait. Next week is Halloween.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we do, like, a spooky? Maybe I should try and do spooky reads on the TBR, like, but thrillers are always the ones, and it's like, those aren't spooky, those are just bad.
If you want, I'm not going to change my reading. Sorry.
Fine, that's fine. I'll be alone in it. It's almost Halloween, which
I don't
means...
like horror or thriller.
But you love Halloween.
Yeah, I like cutesy Halloween stuff.
Then you'll love Through the Woods by Emily Carroll, which I did tell her she should read.
But yeah, so for next week, I'll be reading, I'll have like 3 days to finish Actor Age, Eve Brown. So, getting to that.
You'll fly through it. That's my favorite.
Yeah, and then I have Kim Harrison, and then I have a bunch of stuff on hold now. I just like threw anything I was even remotely vaguely interested in onto my holds list until it was full. So we'll see what happens with that. But I have a Kim Harrison, and Slave to Sensation by, Nalini Singh? I don't have her name in front of me.
I know that author.
Yeah, she's one of the big urban fantasy authors, but I never read her. I think because the titles made it sound like erotica.
I don't know what you mean.
And, like, I'm kind of over that mentality, I guess. So, like, because...
they do it on purpose. They
sometimes...
They make the covers look like that, and they make the titles look like that, but that's often not the content.
Yeah. But, yeah, like, sometimes I still sometimes read Laurel K. Hamilton as a pure guilty pleasure. So... I'm over it.
I'm probably going to read some graphic novels because I've got my Omnis over there. But the thing is with these is, like, in theory, I could probably go into any one of them and read, but there's a certain order to them. Like, I can't read Super Sons until I read the Superman Rebirth. And I can't read the Superman Rebirth until I read all the Batmans, and that includes the 2 little standalone side things I got for Robin. It's like this whole thing. And it makes it less fun when you have to read, like, all this other material first. So... it's gonna probably be I should do like weeks of just comic books because I always feel great when I read like a bunch of comics. It makes me feel like I've accomplished something. Yeah,
I was thinking maybe starting Jinx. Maybe start like because at the beginning of the year I'm gonna reread The Wizard of Oz, and I was thinking of maybe rereading Fruits Basket and maybe getting into other manga. Like
you do like my Ancient Mage's Bride?
I've read those.
I think I'm behind in them.
Yeah, like, I don't know how much I'll like manga just because a lot of it's extremely sexist.
I wanted to try Full Metal Alchemist.
I was thinking of trying One Piece. I've told you what it is 100 times. You don't know, huh?
I know what you mean.
It's an
Don't sneeze on that painting.
It's an extremely long manga about, I believe, pirates and they have powers. I understand what it's about, but I don't know how to articulate it.
I think my issue with manga is typically it's black and white, and I just prefer color.
I've tried some other mangas, but I don't know. Sometimes I have to be in the mood for it, and those moods are few and far between. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, the Full Metal Alchemist they released in color.
Oh, okay.
Those hardcovers are really hard to get. I don't know why I won't just buy the digital, because like the digital is so easy to read on the Kindle app. Like it lets you zoom up really easy, and it like highlights great for you. So it's better to read like that. Plus you don't have to be worried about like bending spines or whatever. But I like having comics to look at, but the Full Metal Alchemist color editions are very, very hard to get a hold of. So that's pretty cool. Jinx?
Well, that'll do it for this reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Please join us next time.
Yeah, for a super spooky Halloween spectacular.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, or just like if you want, it helps with engagement also. Comment anything. If it's mean, I'll probably just read it anyway.
We'll see you next video.
Yeah.
Goodbye.